They are Masonic people. Horrible. And also they are joined with Catholic Church. Another is Catholic Church, who have been so nasty with Jews, as you know very well. They are all criminals joined together. Absolutely criminals. Now in Italy I know what it is. All kinds of criminality. From India they took away money, what was before. And that money was taken to Vatican, was given as a donation to Vatican. After all, Vatican is God's thing, yeah? So they went to Vatican. Then Vatican converted into gold bars. Somehow they believe in gold bars, not in money. So it was all converted, was taken to Torino. There the house of our Prime Minister's wife is, Rajiv Gandhi's wife, Sonia. And then they took that to a bank in Switzerland. Somebody saw it. And those gold bars were put in a particular bank. We are poor people in India. This is the trouble. Now this is only a wee bit of one Beaufort. In our country, all politicians, prime ministers, except for Lal Bahadur Shastri, all are absolutely corrupt. One by one they are also going to do as in Italy. Since I have been in Italy, now when I was in India, this thing started. Just imagine, unashamed. But if there is no bottomless pit of Swiss bank, then where will they send the money? See? You must write to the Jews in America what they are doing. In Brazil, the Supreme Court president and the law minister, they met. And they told me there cannot be any law as long as America and Swiss bank are one. I said, why? He said, we impeached one president. Impeached one president in Brazil, you know that.
Yes, of course.
And he is now a very highly paid professor in Harvard University.
Yes.
Jews can do a lot if they take sense into their heads. That's the point. Instead of that, what are they fighting? Jews should manage the Swiss bank. Imagine these people. They melted the teeth of the people who died, made them into gold bars. And who carried them was this Red Cross. Can you imagine this Red Cross? If you ever happen to find my lecture, anywhere at Basel, I gave left and right to the Swiss bank, especially to this Red Cross. You must read that lecture. A very powerful attack against Swiss bank. Since then they are after us. Nobody should say, whatever they are doing. I am not afraid of anyone, and you should not be afraid of anyone. After all, what can they do to us? But I think you all should write to the Jews in New York. That what are you doing? You have to do this. And to also to a Prime Minister. Why are they after Palestinians? What are they going to get out of them? Get after the Swiss bank.
This will solve the problem quickly.
Huh?
Yeah. This will solve the problem between Arabs and Israel.
Pardon?
Your idea will solve the problem between Arab and Israel very quickly if they
That's
go to Swiss
solution.
bank.
Swiss bank.
Yeah,
Openly, you would surprise.
yeah, but Shri
I went
Mandati,
down for a lecture in this conference, this women's conference in China.
yeah,
I was one of the main speakers.
yeah,
So, a big paragraph on the Swiss bank I spoke,
yeah.
really. Then afterwards, after the lectures were over, so many ladies gave their responses. They said the person who has really hit the point is Mataji Nirmala. Because Swiss bank is our enemy. They were from all over the world, they had gathered there. They said, because of Swiss bank we are poor. But why can't people see this point? Bottomless pit. All our money is going down there. But you Jews can do this work, I tell you, as Jews. There are no more Jews I know, but still. Still, whatever it is. And another great point is that they are Masonic people. These Swiss bank people are Masonic. So they are secretive. Did you read that book, In the Name of God, in English language? Yalom has written. You read it. You will know all the tricks of these people. The Swiss bank has got Masonic people. And this Masonic lot was also part and parcel of their Catholic Church, P2. And the sentries that are there, all the sentries, are all Swiss in the Vatican. Now this Vatican counterfeited $9 billion, counterfeited. You know what means counterfeited?
Vatican, yes. Fake.
It's
Fake the money.
what is it?
Fake money.
Faked. And gave it to their own customers in their own bank. Up to such a point that book says that the last pope was a very good man and he was killed within 35 days by this pope. That's what it says, I don't know. I met Yalom and he said, I have all the documents with me, so they can't charge. Now the only point is that these Christians started saying, as every other religion is stupid, they started saying that Christ was crucified by the Jews. Now tell me, in any country, can the multitude crucify a person? There should be somebody who is a magistrate or something, isn't it? How can 1,000 people say, I kill him or kill him? And then they got after all the Jews, these Christians, and troubled them and tortured. So now the Jews are sitting on their head. And Freud, wanted to make Christians really anti-God. So he gave his own theories because he was a Jew. That is how the Western culture became so corrupt. That is how the fundamentalists became so strong. It's a vicious circle. But in Sahaja we don't say don't do this, don't do that. You just don't do it, isn't it? Wrong thing. Automatically, isn't it? I never said you don't take drugs, did I? Never. just didn't do. So big responsibility on the Jews, I tell you, to get after the Swiss bank. They are the best. Because their forefathers who were gassed, they took out teeth. I mean, it's such a horrible thing to do, and made them into gold bars. 3,000 gold bars. Shameful people. Also, what happened in Rome, they didn't allow what? They didn't give protection to Jews, I think.
The
For
Pope.
Serbia.
Yes, actually, they never protest, they never say anything against. And on the contrary, they were protecting the Nazi. So they were hosting the Nazi in the churches, and then they were helping the Nazi to go in South America.
And so many war criminals, they took away in the submarines to Argentina. I have seen in Argentina, I have seen them there. You see, they have taught them all German things in Argentina, the goose tape and all that. And when Argentina was attacked because of that island, I was just thinking that it should be lost to them. Because this German thing has to go. They are building up huge, big things there, operate don't know how many miles together for a third world war. These Germans, these war criminals are still hiding. They are still in Argentina.
Many.
So they took all the war criminals with them in the submarine. What do you say to that? So for such occasions it's important to write to all the Jews. What are you doing about it? We are younger people, we would like to know. I'll get you the addresses of all the Jews in New York. I've already sent Linda there to find out. Divert their attention from Palestine to this. It should be diverted. Something constructive. What is the use even if the Palestinians, what will they get? What will they get? Little land more, so what will happen? What is such an achievement? I just don't understand. Israelis must now realize that war has to be stopped. They have suffered a lot with war. No more wars. No more wars. At any cost we don't want war. But get after this. See, as far as peace is concerned, I will manage, I think. But poverty, only this Swiss bank has to. Only two problems we have. One is violence, another is poverty. Violence part I can look after. I think I can manage. But this Swiss bank, Italian magistrates went there, I was told, to find something. They couldn't find because there are numbers. But now find out the numbers are in the bank only kept in a vault. So they should break the vault. Instead of fighting the Palestinian people, they should fight the bank, Swiss bank. See, that's important. Not for money, but on principle. They can save all the world by that.